Okay. We'll wait a few seconds. I'm not going to show off anything. You're going to just see what you see right here. A bunch of mess until I get ready to sit in front of the camera and show you whatever I bought today. What I think I bought. What I thought I bought. What it appears that I bought. Got 15 million things that I'm trying to do at once. And, sometimes I do pretty good at it. Sometimes I don't. But that'd be fine. We'll let people. We'll just see if anybody's even interested in watching today. And disclosure, I gotta say, I mean, anyway, I'm feeling pretty good today. Doing pretty good. Whoa! I did not anticipate what would be happening right this second with said. Anyway. Right. Yeah, Gray Cloud's thoughts. I see you there. I see you there. And you said, Gray, get yourself together. Yeah. Got to get yourself together, don't you? And this is a Blue Lotus cigarette. That's a Blue Lotus. That's not marijuana there. Which now then, now that all these, now that Alabama's made pretty much any of the hemp combustible products pretty much obsolete or illegal, all the places are carrying the Blue Lotus now, which I have myself experimented over the past so many years with Blue Lotus. I have had experimentation with Blue Lotus, and it's a pleasant, I find it to be rather okay. Smoking wise, I don't know. It's not like if you're looking for a direct alternative that is legal but may be similar to marijuana, you're probably not going to get that effect. That's not what you're going to get. And this stream isn't about all that either. I'm waiting for people to know that someone. I'm just trying to wait and see and make sure somebody's watching before I show off whatever the hell I just bought at the thrift store. But disclaimer also, at the over where the laundromat is, there's also a liquor store there. I used to go buy a lot of my hemp THCA products there. Well, Alabama changed their laws, and you can't purchase a lot of what it was I purchased there. Like I didn't go to the liquor store. Now I did used to go there and frequent quite often to buy liquor even. But as anybody that has watched this channel for any length of time, then you know that one of the things over the past several years has been that I am animately trying to do better at not drinking. Like just as simple as that. And I'm like a little over. I'm a little over. Like if I make it one day at a time, all the way to the next week, we'll have 2 months behind us. We'll have 2 whole months, and that'll be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? What I'm saying there. Yeah, Great Cloud. I'm not trying to pay attention to the view, like how many people are watching or not. It's went up. It's went from 1 to 0 to 1 to, I think maybe possibly 2 people were watching at some point. And obviously now I'm paying attention to it and saying something. But if you look at my eyes, you might see that there might be something going on here. So I don't know. But I don't want to ever be seen as promoting any use of anything because I'm not. It's all up to a person individually based on their own, for one, based on their age. If they're of age to, say, indulge in said products, that would be their prerogative. I'm not ever here I'm not ever here trying to promote it and tell you that it's a good thing or a bad thing. I don't care. I obviously smoke pot sometimes. I obviously take some things that alters my consciousness at times. The thing that I've had many issues with over the years, and it's the biggest battle that I've had, is alcohol. Because alcohol is it's just widely accepted as the social like norm. It's widely everywhere. You can go to any damn store around here, just about. But the reason I was bringing up that liquor store is that I did go in there today, and I just was curious to see what they were, how they were dealing with, like a lot, like what are they selling now, maybe, or gearing their product towards. Anyway, and I bought some gummies that are not THCA or THC gummies. They're a little bit of I guess that flygeric mushroom, which I've had some experience with, plenty of times with. Sometimes it's a good experience, sometimes it ain't. And with those products, I don't ever see a very much a consistency. What I'm feeling at this moment, though, is pretty nice. It's a pleasant feeling. And I don't even know if this what's actually in this product. It may be the muscaria or whatever, the flygeric. It could be some analog of something that's making me feel. It doesn't really say on the package, and so this video wasn't about that, or this live stream is not me trying to promote any of that kind of stuff. I'm just waiting for a couple people that I just, if you're at, and once you're watching, we'll go into this bag here, like, which is not a whole lot of stuff. But like, what's in this bag I got for like $5 and some tax. Now, full disclosure, and I hope I'm not getting the lady in trouble over there at the thrift store. She went ahead and just threw that in there. Like, I was buying this, but this wasn't meant to be part of the $5 deal because it's toys. Uh, I had a pair of shorts in the bag, I had a pair of shorts that should have been marked 75% off at the register, and I had to pay for separate from this bag of stuff. She just threw those shorts in the whole package. Like, so I got these bag of, and these are cool as hell, dude. Like, these are really cool. I'm really digging these. They're skeletons of like, awesome little, what's that, a Stegosaurus, I think. Is that a Stegosaurus? I don't know. Trying to remember, from what I do remember. Cool little, like, and the reason I picked, if you watch the video that I've got just now made public, I think, of me splicing together, I think it comes out to be almost a 5-minute video, and it's just like little segments I videotaped at the while I was at the laundromat, then a little bit of the parking lot. Happened to see a big old horsefly, caught a little segment of that. Now, I definitely know what that one is. That's a Triceratops. There you go there. But that was that's pretty cool that she just was ringing it up, and I was like, that'll be 75% off on those shorts. And she looked at me and she was like, like, I'm not saying anything if you ain't. So I was like, okay, hey, I'm not going to complain. Whereas I think the older lady, probably would have made sure she didn't, you know what I'm saying. She wouldn't have done that probably for me. And that would have been fine too. Like, I'm not trying to cheat anybody. especially at a thrift store that's ran by a charitable organization that has a Upper Sand Mountain Parish is what it's called. You can go over there and get food from them, clothing vouchers for their thrift stores. Yeah, it's Christian based. Yes, it's through a group of churches or whatever coming together. But what I'm getting at, it all goes to, like, I'm not going to be trying. Like, I never understood people. Like, I used to back in the day when I lived on the streets in North Carolina. So I ended up with several Triceratops in this bag here, but those are pretty damn cool. They're like some of my favorite, you know. So it looks like I've got three, or at least, yeah, I believe I've got three Triceratops, two different, okay, and then you got, I'll have to look them up. It really don't fucking matter. And pardon my French there if anybody's offended, but you know, in my live streams at times you will hear vulgarity. You'll hear me cuss. Oh, you didn't actually get the note. I don't know what the hell's going on with the YouTube. Well, son of a bitch. I just assumed since you knew about it, because I told you 30 minutes ago about it, I just assumed that it would work out for you. Like, I should have just sent the link to you, dude. So, we got a few eyeballs on us, and I think if you were tuning in, then at the beginning I was mostly Emil, mainly the first probably 10 minutes like was me trying to just wait for people to show up, because if you look at the title of this live stream, my anticipation was to show y'all a couple of things. So like I said, everything I got in this bag here was $5. Now, I did go back over to the thrift store and I ended up getting a couple of, like, I'll show you real quick. I gotta wash these, but not that anybody really gives a shit. Um, but you know, like, I hardly ever age restrict anything, and I don't think I'm gonna be, like, I'm not cussing a lot. I'm not saying a lot of, but I got this. It's supposed to be nonstick, of course. We know how that works sometimes. That sometimes nonstick is pretty good, sometimes it ain't. But this was also there, and I was like, well, I'm gonna grab it because it obviously comes from the same set. And now I didn't get a killer deal on these. Anything with a green tag at the thrift store today was only 25% off. So, like, this was $5 originally. You take 25% off, what? So I got it for like $4.75, I guess. Or, like, am I right? I think I'm right. This was $3. Let's take 25% off of that. So what, 275 or something? You know, I mean, it wasn't like a big deal. It wasn't like I got a great deal, but you know, you go buy either one of these separately, brand new at some store, non-stick and stuff, it's probably going to be quite a bit more than that. Give me a second, guys. I'm just trying to, like, hey, I'm doing pretty good today, actually, to be honest with you. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? Like, in the clothing realm, you know, like when I went over to the thrift store while my clothes were washing, and I walked in, and she was like, I'm looking at the sign. They always got a sign up there at the front. And but that's when the lady was like, well, anything, like, they had a sign that said like $5 bag, you know, like, fill up the bag. And she was like, oh, well, as far as clothes, uh, anything with white tag today is like, fill as many of the white tags. You see what I'm saying? Like, so I got this pair of shorts, stuff, and I know we're about to be out of the heat and it's about to be into the cool weather. But, you know, hey, I was able to find, see, these two that I knew would go into my bag. This one right here was the orange tag, and I thought I'd pay 75% off. She just threw it in the whole $5 bag. So, but if you are watching and you do like thrift stores, yeah, I know, dude. Like, thrift stores are like I mean, that's where I get most. Like, as far as any of my clothes, like, unless I'm buying a T-shirt from said person's, YouTube store. Like for instance, the Johnny Scab T-shirts that I've bought or whatever, and I do want to get an off-topic show type of shirt at some point. I don't know if I can really afford it this month. I've done spend a little bit, like I'm trying to be, even though I just got paid, it's like I'm already trying to be a little bit more frugal, even today. But like I picked up this shirt, no bad vibes. That's a killer shirt. It's 2X. A lot of times over at the thrift store, I see really cool T-shirts, but they're all like too small for me. It's either extra large and smaller. And obviously, I mean, I'm a big old, I'm a big old burly dude. I really liked this right here. It's got the deer with the American flag on it or ingrained in it. And then on the back, it's like, you know, American by birth, patriot by choice, whatever. Full disclosure, I didn't used to be very patriotic. Seriously, I wasn't a very patriotic person back in my life. Like in high school, I didn't stand and have my hand over my heart and shit for some whatever at the pep rallies and stuff, and they wanted you to do all that. I'm like, you know what? You can kiss my ass. I was anti-establishment all the way from way back. But I'd say in the past 5 or 6 years, I've learned that it's okay to be patriotic. It's cool to be, not that it's cool, it's just there's nothing wrong with it. Like having a little bit of pride in where you came from, I guess. You know what I'm saying? It's just when I was younger, I never thought about it much. If that makes any sense to anybody that, if you, I just like to let people know, but this right here, that definitely, as soon as I saw that and I was like, well, what size is it? Okay, 2X, I can fit in probably that. It might be a little tight on me, but I am losing weight. Like the other day when I went to the doctor, and I picked up, this is going to be something that at some point I'll wear like to church or something, it's a button up. It's already wrinkled and stuff. Big freaking deal. Another full disclosure, Greycloud don't ever iron any damn clothes. I don't own an ironing board or an iron. They're wrinkled or they're not. It's not a big deal to me. Like, I'm not trying to like impress people with my clothes. Now this, would I have bought it at its original price for $4? Probably not. But for $4, it would have even been a good deal. But when you go into the thrift store today and you see that I got, so that was four freaking shirts. Like the original deal should have been all this that I'm holding in my hands. That should have been the $5 deal. This pair of shorts should have been 75% off. Or maybe not that pair of shorts. Like this pair of shorts originally was priced $8. And I was going to get it for 75% off, but she just threw it in the damn bag. Like, she's like, let's not even worry about that. So that's pretty cool, right? That's pretty cool. Like I said, I wasn't trying to get anything over on a thrift store, obviously. And that kind of got me off topic here for a second because I was talking about in North Carolina, man, there was this really cool place that you could, like in Morganton, North Carolina, where I lived for a long period of time. I lived there on the streets. I also had an apartment at some point. I rented a house at some point, and then I was back on the streets. Everybody knew me there, from the police to the drug addicts to the drug dealers to the uh, all the churches. You know what I'm saying? Like Grey Cloud was pretty much the staple of that community. Like if you were out in town with me, it would not be surprising to have 15 million different people hollering, "Hey, Grey Cloud, what's up, Grey Cloud?" And you're looking, and it's like the local drug dealer, crack dealer, or you driving by, and it's a fucking cop. You know, "Hey, Grey Cloud, what are you doing?" You know, people would always be thrown off by it. Hey, if you ain't doing nothing me wrong, I ain't gonna be judging on you either. So, uh, I thought that was a pretty good score though today, dude. Like I don't do this a lot, you know what I'm saying? I don't get to do this a lot. Um, so it's not like I spent a whole lot of money. Not as far as like even in a thrift store, man, like I'm still like always trying to think, do I need this or do I not? Like they had this cool little like thing up there at the counter for 50 cents that was a little figurine thing that was really cool. But I had to ask myself, do I freaking need it? Like it might only be 50 cents, but it's like, what am I going to do with it? Get it, bring it here, sit it on the table, and do nothing with it? It just been 50 cents that I spent that I didn't need to spend. And yeah, like, you know, as far as all of these clothes, so that's like, what did I say? I think 4 shirts. What do we got here? One. See, like I haven't went through everything that I got. Like I was intentionally saving, looking at what I already knew I bought until just now for the live stream. So we got one, yeah, 3 pairs of shorts. Yeah, and 3 t-shirts and a button-up shirt. Plus, she didn't charge me for those skeleton dinosaurs. So everything that was in that bag for $5. Now, like I said, I did go back over there and I picked up the non-stick, the 2 like cooking utensils and stuff, which is something that I'm going to do here in a little bit. I need to wash some dishes. I've already got my water and everything. And if anybody's curious, yeah, I think our community kind of tight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I, you know, I'm very appreciative that my friend David from the church that I do go to. Oh, and then when I went over there the second time, I picked up this. This is just a full flat sheet. I don't know if I got any discount on it. It was $2, but I think there was a little bit of a discount. I bought that with the skillets, the non-stick stuff that I got. And anybody that doesn't know, the reason I was saying I got my water, you know, it's not something I sit and talk about all the damn time. But yes, I've lived in this trailer for like quite a long time without running water. But I pay on my neighbor's bill over there, and that's where I clean up. That's where I go get a lot of my drinking water. I've got things outside, out back, so when it is raining, it catches rainwater, and I use that to flush the toilet and stuff like that. But we're hoping, hopefully, man, hopefully I can be getting all this worked out in the next coming month or so. And not that anybody even gives a crap, you know what I'm saying? Like out there in this world, like meaning I'm not thinking that any of my viewers that actually are interested in Grey Cloud and watch on a regular basis would care or judge me for the fact that I've had to live this way for as long as I've lived. And Emil knows this already just because we're actual friends. So, uh, and I hope that don't mean nothing. Like I'm not trying to devote. Like it doesn't mean that Emil's any better than any of the other subscribers that subscribe to me, but he's my friend, and I appreciate being able to talk to him and stuff. And that. Um, what am I trying to figure out here? But like I was saying prior, also in the first 10 minutes or so, I kind of shared that I went over to the liquor store just to see what their, because since Alabama's made the hemp combustible type products illegal now, like any of the stores that, like had a huge kind of display or things to pick from, like I just went over there because it was right next to the but I did pick up these, and I've ate a few of these gummies from, and then I can. I'm not sure. I don't think that's what's in that. I don't think that was. I don't believe that I'm feeling fly ageric mushroom right now. I think what I'm feeling is some probably analog that someone's created to try to mimic like the real magic mushroom. That's the way I'm feeling anyway. So like I'm trying to determine like after this, do I need to like make this live stream? Like when this live stream is done, it's finished processing, do I need to go in and maybe age restrict it just because I have talked about some stuff or whatever? I don't know. I'm not promoting it. I'm not saying go do this. I'm not telling anybody that it will work for you. But I have enjoyed being able to show you those clothes and stuff. Like I'm really stoked on the like out of everything I got, the probably that dress shirt. I'd say that dress shirt is that's a plus. But as far as if I was to say out of what I found today, that right there is probably like to find that at a thrift store in a 2X. And like I said, I might once I try it on, it might be a little tight, but I always at least get 2X or better. Like any of the shirts, I think I've ordered off. Like when I've ordered Johnny Scabs t-shirts, both of those are 3X. I always figure when you wash something and you dry it, even if it's already pre-shrunk, it's still going to shrink up a little bit. So, and it's been like years since I think a few years ago I dropped enough weight where like I found some extra larges actually kind of fitting me. And that was surprising. But quality of clothes varies from the manufacturer, hold on a minute. Yeah, I know what you're saying about. I'm just meaning that I have tried a few of those shroom gummies whenever they became popular, but I've already the fly ageric mushroom, the one with the red caps and the white thing, spots on them that everybody seems to think is the typical magic mushroom. No, it's not. But I have researched and know about fly ageric, and I have had plenty of fly ageric prior to any of these gummies ever coming out. Like I used to order from a cool place online that's called Shaman Garden. You can look it up. Like it used to be I Am Shaman, and I think that's still a website, but like they switched over to Shaman Garden, where it's all etho, like you know, like it's all organic stuff, herbals and things that can. Some of it is for health benefits, but some of it alters your state of consciousness as well. but I used to order from them. I used to do a lot of ordering from them, and so I had experimented back years ago prior to any of these stupid gummies coming out. And what I'm getting, the feeling that I'm feeling right now does not seem anywhere close to flyageric. Because flyageric, the the muscaria mushroom can be somewhat psychedelic, but it's more it's a more sedative type feeling, and it's not like right now. I'm having a little bit of like literally, I'm seeing a few little. There's a few little tracers going on, so that's what's making me question. Like before, I took them like I took a couple at the laundromat, and then I was like, when I got home, I'm like, I got my glasses on, dude. I'm like reading. It doesn't tell me that this is flagyric. It don't even tell me what the main ingredient is supposed to be that I can tell. It's weird. I mean, it tells me that it's a gummy made with cane sugar and all that shit. But as far as what is supposed to be in it that is actually psychoactive, all I'm getting at is this is one of the first times I bought this type of product and really felt a good, yay, man, this is working. And I feel pretty good, like I ain't high out of my damn brain. And I wasn't wanting to be. But it's got me at a state of elevated consciousness, and I'm hoping, like I hadn't ate the entire packet. So that's a good thing. Like I'm feeling like, hey, okay, buddy. Uh, but I don't want this lifestyle. Like I don't. Like I feel like just talking about that kind of stuff could be turning anybody away that was like, oh, let's look at whatever Grey Cloud bought at the thrift store. Oh shit! Now he's talking about damn gummies and stuff, dumbass. Uh, which I can't help you. If you're offended because I'm a 51-year-old person that can choose to go and buy something that I might consume that I'll be honest with you. I'm very grateful that I'm not drinking, and that's just the way it is for me. I'm grateful I ain't wanted a drink today. I don't have a drink today. Got plenty of money to go get alcohol if I want to, but I don't want to. And I'm very glad about that. So that's where we stand on that. Like I said before, to each their own. Yeah, like before I went live, I was going to actually look up their website and stuff. Because I believe this is probably some analog of like, I could be wrong, just saying. But I know that there was some gummies that got into some trouble there for a while about that, where they were getting put into stores and they were like basically analogs that simulate the psilocybin, and those companies got into some trouble. You know what I'm saying? So whatever, like I'm feeling right now, it's like I'm thinking, I'm making a mental note. Hey, well, next time I'm over that way, I might get another packet. I don't know. Like those particular gummies were only like $19 and something, like $20, and I think there's 8 of them in there, and I want to say I've taken maybe 3 or 4. Like I'm gonna look in the packet and see. Please, guys, any of you guys that really tune into my channel for any other stuff, like I said, I don't know if I need to I don't necessarily think that I need to age restrict this because I am not promoting any of this. So I've took a total of 4 of these things, and I'm like I took 2 while I was over in town, and then I took 2 since I've been back. So Yeah, like I'll do that in a little bit when we end this stream. Emil. But yeah, like I'm interested in looking it up too. Like just looking at their site. Uh, it's the company's out of Florida. Like these gummies, whatever the company, the address on the back of this particular package says Florida. So uh, like I asked the dude at the shop, I was like, "Is that just the same old type of gummies they've always had? Like it's a different brand or something I hadn't seen because they got like a lot of empty space there. There's a lot of space they're trying to fill with where they had all those THCA products. So, and like I'm just not really like I've been telling everybody I've not been smoking that much anyway the past little while. Like with the pot stuff that like I'm about out of anything that I've had. I don't have any more buds, and the last of the bud I just crumbled up yesterday, and that was from something I'd gotten a few months ago. So I'm not that. But I've just been like smoking less and less, and like uh, finding myself. I'm quite happy with that. It's not something I intentionally have done. It's just that I'm happy that in my day, like if I have a, like right now, if I'm gonna hit a bowl, it'd be pretty much a bunch of resin that I've cleaned out. I've tried, like I almost made. I don't want to put anything like that ahead of my real responsibilities. So I was very blessed today that David could take me to the laundromat and get some of that shit done. So I got all my clothes washed. I don't have them all put up or nothing yet. I've still got to do that. Need to get some new. I'm gonna have to buy some hangers and stuff because like I run out of like space. Like I run out of hangers a lot. Like because like when you go buy stuff like at the thrift store, they don't give you the hanger. So I'm gonna have like I need to think about like the next time I'm at a dollar store or something, purchasing like a few hangers and stuff for just to make things a little bit easier. Uh, I think while we're, you know, and let's see here. This has been a fun experiment, at least for me. It's like I don't get to get out that often anyway. So I turned in, like it's like, so it's been a productive day. I got to go wash clothes, but at the same time, I got to go over there and find out a killer deal at the thrift store. Like I didn't spend a lot of money, like $5 and stuff on all the clothes. And then what did I say? Like I think $3 for one skillet. You take 25% off of that $3 skillet. So 275, and then like the other thing was what? I think $6 or five, whatever it was. It's like total the two skillets and the sheet together cost me all of another $10. So everything that I got from the thrift store today, total clothes and the second trip, would be about $15, and that's a pretty cool. The clothes alone, like I could have went back in there and filled up another bag of some stuff, but man, I I'm not going to do that just because I like that. I'm real peculiar about the type of shirt I want to wear. Like they had a cool shirt in there. I thought the symbol was cool, and it was for an ale. It was for some kind of ale, like ALE, like an alcoholic drink. And it was like something Drak, like DRAAK. It was obviously in another language, and then on the back it had the logo or whatever. And I mean, I could have threw that in the bag. It was a 2X or a 3X shirt. It looked pretty cool, but then like I was like, I don't drink. And yeah, I might fall off the wagon here and there, but like, I was like, do I really even, like, is this shirt cool enough to throw in my bag? And that shirt, be honest with you, that particular shirt was a pretty cool shirt. I liked the symbol and I liked the name. I was looking up I was trying to look up the name while I was in the thrift store. Like, what does like DRAAK mean? And of course, I was having a bad signal. But right around that time that I was trying to look it up, I happened to look and find that Jaws shirt. And I was like, well, you know what I mean? I was like, let me put this one shirt up. It's like, even though it's in a thrift store, it wasn't going to really cost me any extra. Could have threw it in the bag. I just opted not to get it because it would be, like, in other words, if I am actively trying not to drink, then why wear a piece of clothing that even is saying anything of alcoholic nature? Now, some people might disagree with me. It's just like, I figure keep the mindset the right way, right? You know, like I'm trying to. Now, of course, some people might tell me that I'm stupid because I'm saying, well, I'm not drinking. But then here I am talking about these gummies that I bought. Well, boo hoo. You know, I'm 51 years old. Like, sorry if it bothers you that a grown man decided to do something. Like I said, I am very grateful that I'm not drinking today. Like, alcohol changes a lot of people. Like, I can honestly say when I'm drinking, I'm not like a nasty, like mean drunk or anything. It's just I personally don't drink or try to stay away from it for my personal health. You know what I'm saying? I Grey Cloud never did get the Hep C or any of that taken care of. Yeah, I know, dude. It's like exactly. Let me. I'm gonna pin your comment there because I think that's a really good comment. Yeah, like like let's take for instance, what is this particular shirt here? This dress shirt alone, they wanted $4 for, but I got to throw it in that bag because they're having a sale, and it was a white tag. But this brand is hold on. I don't know if y'all could see that. That's a nice brand as far as I know. Van Helsing, Van Hussen, or whatever, like, I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. It says Van Helsing Studio. Uh, you know, so imagine if you were wherever you buy these type of clothes, brand new. Yeah, that's probably like a 20 something dollar shirt or whatever. Like at the right type of clothes. I don't know. I have no clue. Uh, and then yeah, I would say this might be something at Walmart you'd probably find probably for like 788 and up. Like they'll have like certain like little at Walmart you'll be able to like they'll they had like the 788, and then if you get too big of a size it goes up $1 or something. So yeah, close to $10 brand new probably at Walmart. Uh, Especially depending on where you're at. Because like I know where your location is. Everything's a lot fucking higher where you're at too. Yeah, kratom even. I don't talk about kratom very much either on the channel, but I do take it, and you know that. But I try to limit myself on how much I take because it can be a very like it's just like anything, dude. Um, but it does help me like with my pain and stuff. It helps me to be able to kind of like function a little bit in the day. Because I do have a lot of damn, like, shit. Look at my damn back. Like, hold on a minute. Well, there's where they've cut on me a billion times. Like, I hope they don't think I'm showing my ass. But, like, that's where they've cut all them cysts and stuff that have been cut on and had to leak. But I don't know if anybody can see. I've got like 5 scars on my back when they did the surgery. Hell, it don't matter, man. Great Clown, don't be showing all you dumbass shit. Like, nobody wants to hear about that. We all have, like, everybody's got their own problems, right? But it's kind of like I could turn my damn camera around and show you my knee. Like, for instance, you know, before I ever had back surgery, I had a fucking broken kneecap and had that worked on. I have an issue where this keeps it keeps building up under there. I'm going to have to contact, like, I meant to do that this week and try to set up something with my general surgeon. I just didn't do it. Hell, I did good enough to just get to the fucking, you know, my primary care physician this past week. I was trying not to, like, put too many things into one week as far as, like, official stuff. So, like, I figure, hey, that's a plus. Now, I'll have to wait till Tuesday because Labor Day or whatever on Monday to make any kind of real phone call to get set up an appointment for. Because I want to talk to my general surgeon because I do have a hernia that's never been able to be addressed because we were either dealing with a cyst on my back or we were trying to let this wound that's on my knee that at one point completely healed, but over the past few months now I've been having issues with a new wound and it wants to, like, every day I kind of like push stuff out of it, clean it, wipe it off, it scabs over. Big deal, part of life. But anybody that's watching, I really appreciate you guys. I'm hoping that, of course, I'm charging my laptop up right now. And guys, I just want to say, like, I'm not trying to divulge or say anything, but, like, you know who you are, of course. You're here right now in the conversation. I appreciate what you've done for me and what you are doing for me or whatever. It just being there for me. Like, it ain't about what people fucking buy me or fucking help me out with financially. It's about, I just like to have real, like, anyway, that's enough. I don't have to, oh yeah, you talking about my knee? Now my knee, it's a constant. So, like, my general surgeon told me a long time, like, because I've got to have with the office, like, my actual general surgeon retired, but the general surgeon that he co-practiced with, she will take over. Like, she has all my records. All I got to do is call over there and set it up. So I want to get with her to discuss possibly finally, like, correcting the hernia, having, like, whatever kind of hernia surgery that needs to be done. Like, it doesn't really bother me, but there are times, sometimes, like, say, you know, like I noticed during the day, like if I pick up a certain something or sometimes, like if I'm, not to sound gross, but if I'm on the toilet and I'm pushing, I'm aware of my hernia. If that makes any sense. Like, it'll poach out. Like, because my hernia is like right around and it's like, because there's different types of hernias. And of course, I'd never had one until now, like until a few years ago. So, and like, that sore you saw on my back is healed, but that's just where they had to cut in and, you know, thank God, you know, I am very thankful that I haven't had an actual cyst in quite some time. Now that we're talking about it and stuff, watch this. You know, like, I know that it's long overdue that I may be before the end of the year, there could be something pop up on my back that I have to get some antibiotics for. They might have to lance it and down, whatever. Uh, these are all like conditions of my arthritis. At least that's what the general surgeon has told me about my cysts on my back. It is a directed, like it, because it's all like occurring where I've had back surgery anyway. But then also the fact that I have rheumatoid arthritis and stuff is kind of like, that's what's, he said, like, that's pretty much what's causing these things to happen over the past couple of years. Hey, thanks, guys. Like, I hadn't even told anybody to hit the like button, and all of you have been hitting the like button. We've got 5 likes, 4 people watching. Hey, that's fucking cool, dude. And I will say, I know that some people aren't used to my videos. Like, I very rarely cuss in my videos, and that's just personal preference. But in a live stream, hey, I'm an adult. You're gonna hear every so often. There's gonna be a few little, adult words. So I'm trying to read my one friend has that same type of hernia at his belly button for 8 years now, but he can never lose enough weight to get the operation to fix it. He still works at you. Okay, yeah. I don't remember what they called it. What's up, Bubba? Meeks Entertainment. What's up, Bo? Hey, Meeks Entertainment in the house. Anybody that's in, there's only a handful of fucking people watching me, dude. But if you haven't went over and looked at Meeks Entertainment's channel, right now, matter of fact, if you want to post a link in the damn chat, if you want to, if you got the time for it yourself, Meeks, you put a link in the chat because I've got you a wrench on there, I guess. I'm just saying because I can't do that I'm just running through the app. I'm just using the YouTube app right now live. Now, if I was in my restream, I could have went in and found your link and all that kind of stuff, I guess, and shared it. You're uploading some new stuff? Okay, cool. I'm glad to see that you're here, man. Oh, like since you missed it, like when you go back, I was showing off some stuff that I got at the thrift store today. Like I got like some killer deals, dude. What was it? Like Emil knows already. I got like 4 shirts, I think, 3 pairs of shorts, all in one bag for $5. Plus these really cool like skeleton dinosaurs, dude. We went through all that at the beginning. So that was like because I buy almost, like the only new clothes that I buy is like I said, like I bought a couple of Johnny Scab t-shirts from to support my friend that has a channel, you know what I'm saying? And he has a store. Like something that I need to get going. Like I need to come up with some kind of design, and like I don't need to, but it would be nice to offer people the option if they want to support me. Like, hey, get a Gray Cloudy Day t-shirt or get a Gray Cloudy Day hat or some bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Okay, let's see. What does it say? Yeah, that's Emil's a good dude, man. Like Emil's good people, Meeks. I'm just letting you know, like he's definitely one of the real ones, man. Like I can't say enough. Yeah, now that I have a laptop, I'm going to explore kind of trying to design something. Like it's not that hard to do nowadays. Like you can go in and create a Teespring store, or a T whatever. There's a multiple different platforms you can use. They give you you just got to come up with what you want printed on the shirt, and then it's just a print on demand. But I think I'm long overdue for like trying to design something. I think there's plenty of, like, you know what I'm saying? Like We have a small community of people that actively are watching. Like I'm having a hard time trying to keep up with everything y'all are saying. I have problems doing anything except smoking dope. I got you on that. I understand on that. I'm gonna pin that one. Um, and guys, he's not talking about bad dope. He's talking about the good kind of dope. You know what I mean? Like the greenery kind. You know. Although this ain't marijuana right here, this is some of the Blue Lotus. But I'm gonna fire that up. Yeah, I was just saying, Meeks, because like some people distinguish, like when around here where I live, when you say dope, they're talking about meth or they're talking about like, fentanyl or damn heroin or. I probably shouldn't even be saying these words out loud. YouTube might fucking scold me, you know what I'm saying? Like, Greycloud TV, we think he's promoting the shit. No, guys, I'm not telling you to go do any kind of drug. No, I am too, dude. I'm 51 years old. I remember when, it was all dope. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, like from a certain time, certain generations, it didn't matter whether it was pot, whether it was powder, whether it was rock, or whether it was speed or whatever. Like, there's certain generation of people that don't give a damn what it is. It's all dope. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I know how to differentiate. The greenery to me is a plus. I think that's a beneficial thing for us all. You're the cloud. Thank you, buddy. Thank you. Like that means I am. I am a cloud. No, I mean when this body was born, and when Gwenda Gale Lindsay, who had married the dad, the father, Luther Lemming, and then Gwenda became a lemming to produce this body, out of the portal, the female blessed portal, which we transcend from, or we we cross from where we come from through the female portal body, and we come out here to be born. Yeah, no, nobody called me Gray Cloud then. It wasn't until like I went out in the woods and then had some on my own like spiritual experiences. Sorry, guys. I need to share a video with you I found last night. Oh, okay, I got you. More important than my channel. Hey, that's cool. If you have the link, you can share it in the or if you just oh shit, just tell us what it is and we'll try to look it up. Cause I respect you, dude. Like I've always respected you, Meeks and Chris. I know your name and shit. Twisted Seed, by the way, Twisted Seed, Twisted Seed, Twisted Seed. But all jokes aside, man, like I got to say that Chris is real people too. Like he's been there for me. Like I don't know if that means anything, man, but it does to me. Especially like I don't have a lot of people. Like it's nothing bad, guys. All these tears are joyful. And I can't keep up with whatever you're talking about or saying right now. So you are my yeah, exactly, brother in Christ. Some people might not agree with the way that I talk about Christ or whatever, and I can't help them. I can only share from my perspective, and I don't try to tell anybody they're right or wrong. But you're exactly right. Uh, I think some people only can have a one-dimensional viewpoint from that perspective, and that's fine too. But I think we're on the level, we know what we're talking about. Like some people think it's weird. Like if I mention Christ and I might talk about Christ consciousness or the Christ or my relationship in accordance to my perspective of the Christ and stuff, sometimes, there might be some people that view me as a little out there. They might even be like, oh, Grey Cloud's New Age and all this other shit. And it's like, I don't even try to label myself no more. I'd be glad to tell you I'm a wizard, and I've always thought that way. And a wizard is just somebody that sees things differently. You can call me a guru or a fucking teacher or, whatever. But I don't claim to be a teacher of any sort, really, but just more like maybe I can guide you. Sorry, guys, I'm trying to keep up with what. It's okay, we're not. Yeah, I know. I totally say that. Yeah, and the wizard, like the Black Sabbath song, I used to dance, like back in the day when I was first embracing that the Spirit told me, hey, you ain't Jason, you motherfucking Grey Cloud. And you might not understand why you're Grey Cloud right now, but one day you're going to understand it. Here we go. We cut to the chase. You know what I'm saying? Here you are seeing a man talk about himself in third person because Grey Cloud is bigger than my own self. Boom. There we go. So is that if that's the link, okay. I don't know how I will be able to am I able to copy that? I wonder if I may. Okay, guys. Well, that was the wrong thing to do. I was hitting the link and it took me to the video you wanted to share with everybody, and it took me out of the live stream. So, like a dumbass, I knew that would probably happen, but I was like, is there a way for me to copy this link? You know what I'm saying? Like, I may have to have somebody, like if Emil is watching, if he's able to copy that link for me and then send it to me after I get out of this live stream, then I can, or even Meeks, better yet, if you just drop it in a comment on like the most recent video I have, then I can, when I'm not in this live stream, I can watch it. Well, like I'm on my phone, so I don't know if I can do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I was on the laptop, I'm sure I can. I don't even know how to do all that. Like, I haven't worked. Hold on, let's see. Okay, thanks, Emil. I was just asking Emil if, like, as a favor, if he can maybe remind me after this, or like I said, because everything that I'm doing right now is off of my phone. Like this live stream's on my phone. Okay. No, like, see, the only computer I have is this laptop that I've only recently just received by the grace of God. Also, it wasn't by my own doing. Like I don't think anything I'm doing is by my own doing. It's simply like there's a lot of people out there that would disagree with me. It's certain things are happening, and me as a human being, I am doing some of this stuff, but it's only because my relationship with the Creator, man. Some of it is only manifesting because of where I'm at in my relation to God. Yeah, like I'm wanting to do that. Like I told you that I've used the laptop to do a backstage stream through Restream with self destruct, but we were not live on any channel. I was just trying to experiment with using the laptop. So yeah, at some point I want to learn how to stream just from the laptop, and then I would be able to pull up different windows and maybe show you guys some of that. Like for instance, what you shared with me, Meeks. If I was on the laptop, maybe I would know how to pull it up in a window and share it with you guys. That's all kind of new to me. So hold on a minute. Whenever Gray wants to go live on the laptop, please. Hey, yeah, Meeks, I will. I have not used the laptop the whole lot yet, just because we just got the situation now where I do have an unlimited hotspot with my new like my data plan. So I over the next coming several days, I'm going to be trying to use my hotspot, get on the laptop. There's plenty of things I can learn about this laptop not even being connected to the internet, of course. But I'm saying I'm trying to. I've got to like it's been years since I had a computer, dude. Like I know how to work one, but I'm not a computer genius or nothing. I ain't no Meeks Entertainment. Cause I know Meeks. See, I think Meeks works with computers and shit. Well, I think I could be wrong, Meeks. I may tell me if I'm wrong, but I think you know a little bit more probably about computers than I damn do. Now I know some of your videos and the things that you're on the job site, you're out there actually doing like maneuvering things, and there's some physical work. I just know sometimes you're in places where like it's involved in like technology shit. So right. So you might be someone that can help me, especially when I get set up and be like, hey, let's do a stream. Like this is going to be from me on the damn Dell laptop, and I'll do like an official. We'll do an official stream that way because I want to be able to do like I think it's going to be beneficial at some point, especially when I have guests on and stuff. Like if I use Restream or StreamYard, any of the damn things you can use to have people on. I'm going to have to learn how to be able to like minimize our cells to bring up bigger screens to maybe talk about something. Right. So yeah, like see, like I'm having like y'all. I appreciate you being so active with me today. It's very pleasant to have you and Emil interacting with me. We've had a few people watching. Well, it's showing like up to 5 people have been watching. So I think the more like I just got to get more back in the habit of trying to do this. Like to me, doing these live streams is a lot. Just like this is where it's at for me. Like I enjoy making my videos. I enjoy doing all that kind of stuff too. But these live streams is where I really find this is the bread and butter, man. Like, because like in real time, you're saying like if I get mad, you're gonna see me being really mad. If you see me happy, you see me like it's all in the real moment. So you're getting more of an authentic, uh, kind of like you know what I'm saying? Like when the camera, you're like right now, there ain't no bullshitting. Like it's a live camera on me, and it's like like I could be more mindful of my words, and I am a little bit. I mean, But like I said before, in a live setting, you're going to get what you get. Uh, as opposed to when I'm setting up in the mornings trying to figure out what damn thing I'm going to read to you. That's what I'm figuring, Emil. What'd you say? It's like I'm watching TV, though. Yeah, I mean, I guess this is, yeah, it is kind of like TV, and like I'm trying to keep up with you guys, man. You are like cool. I appreciate like all the interaction. Like from what I'm understanding now is like because Emil was telling me about this the other day, Meeks, is evidently YouTube's trying to crack down on all the bots and shit that people could have had in their chats or like to gain viewers and live streams and stuff. Like so, apparently there's a problem with like some people going live and having a bunch of bots in their chat or like viewing their live stream from like fake accounts that are just bots. So if there's nobody actually like if you're just watching, it won't count as much to the credentials of the channel. What counts most is if at least somebody does chime in the chat, is what I'm understanding. Yeah, it is like a damn. And like, if you were to come on the channel with me, like, we still need to have you on one day. Like, I'll email you, dude, and then because I do still have your email and stuff. That's like how we can be direct linked. But I could email you and say, hey, man, like, what do you think you're doing at this time on this day? And like, if you say, hey, I'm down for it, then I could set it up for us, and then I can send you a link. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course, you can do. Uh, hold on a minute. What is everybody saying here? Yeah, I got what you're saying. Because like I'm not big on AI either. Although the other day I made two different shorts. Like I made a short for the Grey Cloudy Day channel using their AI shit, and I made one for the Grey Clouds Thoughts channel also. So uh, it really irks me. Like there's a lot of people, and I'm not trying to piss them off. Anybody that could be watching that's from X, and I don't think there is anybody from the X platform watching right now that follows me. But if they were, and they're like real big into the whole using an AI generator for their art, well, let's get real. The AI is what created it or is like making it. It's not you. Like you can put in whatever prompts you want, but at the end of the day, you're not creating the art. So when it comes to like real art, I want a real person at least put some real thought into some real art. Yeah, I'm on that. Okay, let me see here. You said like you could, yeah, like at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. So like, I'll try to email you between like when I get done with this. Just expect an email from me in the next day or two. I ain't gonna promise you that I'm gonna email you today. I'm not gonna promise that it'll be tomorrow. More than likely, you'll get an email at least today, and we'll kind of try to narrow something down. That'd be kind of cool. And then I can schedule it. You know what I'm saying? I can schedule it. We can give like a kind of a heads up. Like mornings work good for me too, man. Because I just like my schedule's been like this here for a while. Yeah, like I'm not like I like to put in ideas and get some art back and see the concepts. I'm just meaning that I'm a part of a group, and these people, there's a lot of people, they're using these generators, and they're, it's like, I am not under the delusion that anything that I prompt into an AI and it generates something as art, I cannot call that my art. That's not my art. That's not me creating it. But it's fun to play around with. What's up, Austin? Good to hear from you, Austin. Austin, please forgive me if I'm mistaken. I'm pretty sure, are you not the guy that's from Australia? I could be wrong. Emil probably knows, because Emil remembers you. Right, Meeks. I'm just meaning that I hoping, like me discussing this, I'm hoping that there's not somebody watching that's secretly like that's part of that group, and then and there's nothing wrong with that. They all share every day a bunch of images that they get generated out of these AI generators. I just don't spend my time doing a lot of that. Like, I'm not a great artist, but if I'm going to do something artistically, I want to do it myself with a pencil in my hand, Same with my writing. Like, you know what I mean? It Austin, why did I think you were from Australia? There is a guy, though, I can't remember his name. I haven't seen him in the chat in a while. So you just, like I said, forgive me for maybe mistaken, dude. Okay, South Carolina. Oh, okay. I believe the guy that I'm thinking of is actually named James. I think that's a James that's down in Australia. But there's been a time or two he shows up in the chat. He comments sometimes on my videos. Like a while back, before I had a laptop, Emil was in that chat that I'm talking about. He had presented the idea that, hey guys, as a community, why don't we get together and try to get Grey Cloud a fucking computer or whatever. And like I just can't always remember. Like if I don't see the name all the time, then it doesn't, you know. So yeah. And for some reason, like I think I've brought this up before. Hey, yeah, Meeks. I hope you have a good day, dude. Yeah, I'm imagining you're out there and about doing you're like on the, oh yeah, you have a good day, man. Don't work too hard. I'll email you. Like, I don't know if you're working today or not. It is Saturday, but you could be. If you're like me, like, I know that you're like a lot busier than I am. But I will email you, and then we'll try to arrange sometime this coming week, maybe, to set up a scheduled. Like, we'll just schedule a live, and then I'll set it up for like 9, 10 in that morning, and we'll just pick a day or whatever, and we'll figure it out. We'll work out the details. We'll get it worked out. And even if it's not this coming up week, I just figure I'll get it going by I'll email you, and we'll get a back and forth going on trying to narrow down that shit. Cause it'll be beneficial for me to start trying to do some things where I've scheduled like a day or two ahead of time. It might get more eyeballs on us too. You know what I'm saying? Like if we pin down a day and I know like 2 days, 3 days ahead of time and I can schedule it, it's for certain might have more people watching. But I love you, brother. Love you, man. And like you said, like in Christ, like whether anybody else wants to believe it or not, I know. Like I'm not talking about the yahoos that don't believe. Like everybody's got they can believe what they want. I'm doing pretty good today, guys. Right? Yeah. It will help. Hell, I've been going for about an hour and 20 minutes here, so I don't know, man. Like, I really don't have much else I got to do today other than, well, I'm looking at the time. Hold on a second. Uh, okay, I see, Emil. You sent me that link, I think. Okay, yeah. I was checking some of my notifications and stuff real quick. Uh, and I'm trying to determine, do I need to get out of here? Like, for instance, I'm going to turn the camera around for a second while we're all just like hanging out still. So you can see I've got clothes still that I need to probably put up, hang up, put places. Got another thing of clothes here that at some point I'll either tend to today and put, hanging them up. And like, I don't have many drawers or anything. So like all my shorts and stuff, I fold them up, I put them up here. So y'all are getting a little bit of, not that anybody really gives a damn or wants to see my life like this kind of stuff, but some people do vicariously live through other people. So uh and so like I'm just kind of sharing. So that's something I'm gonna have to do here in a little bit. I gotta put a new sheet on the bed where, and don't pay attention to all this dirt on the walls. Of course, that's where the dogs sometimes, whatever, I live in a trashy old rundown trailer that's got holes underneath the sink and the hole in the floor right here. But, go figure, I don't pay a lot in rent either. So, like, you know what I mean? Comparatively to what most people are paying nowadays. So that's a good thing. Oh, look, we got Beatty right there. We got Beatty. Oh, it's my baby. That's my precious right there. That's a good girl. She a good old girl. Gotta get her to the vet soon. I gotta get her worked on soon. So, yeah, I just gotta kind of think. I do have to kind of take note that it would be great to just be streaming all the time and not have any real responsibility in life at all, but I'm trying to be somewhat responsible. Imagine that. In the past few years, I feel more like an adult than I've ever felt in my entire life. The fact that I've rented from the same place or from the same person for 6 years now or whatever, even if it's a crappy old trailer, it's still more than I used to do as far as responsibility. Part of my responsibility in my day is also taking care of the things that I've set up as responsibilities for myself on this YouTube thing. Not that anybody else is giving a damn, but I know that it gives me purpose. It gives me something to do every day. It adds to my day. I enjoy to get up in the mornings and do my little studies and then determine on what video I want to make. Of course, a while back that shifted from I was doing the devotional every single day as a video to where I went through my own dark night of the soul, and coming out of that, the Spirit has led me to say, we'll figure out each morning or each day what we're going to share. Sometimes it's from Jesus always. Sometimes it's Jesus calling. Sometimes it's from living a life of awareness. Sometimes it calls for me to just make a fifth agreement because I'm trying to get through that, sharing with you guys also, like anybody that's interested in those type of things. And I do know when the deeper I get into the fifth agreement book, it's going to start talking about some things that some people might not want to hear or may be coming at me going, oh, you do whatever. It's like, you know what, man? You take it or you leave it. It's no big deal. Like, you don't have to shove it, tell me that I'm wrong because I particularly find some of this stuff beneficial for myself. So, yeah, I think I'm just going to like we're going to like run, we're going to keep this going for another 5 minutes at least. And then we'll see. I'm going to round this off at like being an hour and 30-minute stream, I guess. Might go a little longer, but I was thinking that would kind of be a pretty decent, just kind of like, we do know, we do know we're better. You better, yeah, I think that dog's parents are home, but he's out here running around. Look at it. You gonna piss on my stuff? Bitty, don't bet, no, bitty. Y'all don't hurt nobody. Y'all don't get too excited now. Hey, this is what life's about, though. I mean, for me, it is anyway. These are the moments that are like, you can't like damn. And that's what I enjoy about these live streams is this is live. You're seeing in real time. This is just part of my day. That little Chihuahua is like the neighbor's dog or something. I don't really recognize him as much as he. He seems a lot bigger to me than the one that I remember. Man, I think it's him though. Unless somebody else has got a new Chihuahua. Hell, who knows? Well, they're getting along just fine though. That's a good deal. That's a good deal. Yeah, I know. So this is somewhat entertaining. Yeah, I believe that's the Chihuahua that belongs over there at that trailer over there that just pulled up. That's the only Chihuahua that I know of in this trailer park, and they let him out, and he'll run around and pissing on stuff and marking his territory and everything. You can see that we have a pretty nice day out, though. Look at the gray clouds, man. It's kind of telling you something, man. It's telling you something, man. Gray clouds. What you doing, gray clouds? Gray cloud, gray cloud, gray cloud. Yeah, like what I'll have to do is remember to when I'm wanting to do like after I have learned a little bit more about the laptop and all that, we'll set up like an official like I'll schedule like, hey, this is going to be like a stream where I'm using the laptop and trying to figure it all out. We'll schedule that, and that way, like, you can be in the chat, and Meeks can hopefully be there too. Especially Meeks, because like he knows a little bit about computers and stuff, so like he might be able to help me out. Mammon, hold on a minute. I'm trying to read who just chimed in here. You said, bro. Mammon Store. Okay, hey, I'm trying to remember that name. I don't know if I remember. What's up? You said, bro, what's up? Yeah, like earlier in the stream, I showed off some stuff that I got at a thrift store. And if you're just tuning in, I was outside just a minute ago, kind of just like showing the dogs playing around, like they were like kind of. I was saying that here shortly I'm in this because we have been going for. Well, hey, we're just now getting it an hour and 30 minutes. But anytime after an hour and 30 minutes is just fine too. Like, what else does Grey Cloud have to do? Well, I've done kind of pointed out a few things that I am going to do chore-wise. Put up more clothes. At some point, I will wash dishes. Because I do want to wash these skillets that I bought. Plus the dirty one that I have right here. I let Biddy lick all the grease and stuff out of that earlier, so that's got to be washed. This is the little bucket I use to go get the dishwater that I need for washing dishes. Clean water. Of course, it's not warm necessarily, but it does just fine for me. I'm not picky. As long as it's clean. And I can put some dish soap in it. This is the pile of stuff I got from the thrift store, which was pretty cool. I'm just kind of like doing a retake if you just came in and you're not been here long. That was a really cool find. I mean, that's like, I don't think that shirt's even really been worn by anybody hardly. If it was worn, it was not worn that much. So, like I said, all of that stuff you see sitting in that chair, I got for $5 plus tax. So that is a pretty damn good deal there. Yeah, like the more that I just keep on babbling, I guess less time I'm putting on some of the things I need to get done. So, although that I have been known to do streams before, like where I'm washing dishes. Like, like I got the camera on me and I'm like washing dishes and shit while I'm talking or whatever. I mean, it's not like I can't do 3 or 4 things. Well, not 3 or 4 maybe, but I can at least do 2 things at once, and that could be actually doing a chore while still streaming and talking to people. But I just feel like I've kind of like, I think we've had a good, I think today this stream has went pretty well, the people that have been here. And everybody that's hit the like button, I really appreciate that. I appreciate the hell out of that. Like, I hadn't even been asking anybody to hit the like button. Most of the time, I don't even think about it. But it's like, it is, believe it or not, it does make a big difference. The more thumbs up, then the more it gets promoted to other people. And hopefully it promotes it to the right type of people that are interested in the type of stuff that you see on this channel, which is just like a real dude, just trying to be real. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you too, man. Like, I'm gonna end it. I think we've ran our course here, dude. I believe that there are things I need to get taken care of, and I'm gonna, like, it'll just work better if I end the stream and then I turn on some music. I can get into my chore. Like, there's a certain mindset I like to get into, especially when I'm doing said, you know what I mean, like mundane things such as dishes or putting the rest of my clothes up or even cooking, or heck, I've got meat and stuff I still got to put up and get ready to put in the freezer. Like, I got 2 packages. Hold on, like, still got 2 packages of ground beef here that I got to break up and put into stuff. So there's plenty of things to be done that'll keep me busy. And look, oh baby, did you come back in? You come back in, oh my baby. There's my girl right there. She is such a good girl. Sit, Biddy. Sit. Sit, Biddy. Sit. You know how to sit. Sit. Sit, Biddy. Sit. Said, you're going to be stubborn right now. I don't have nothing in my hand to give you. But I know you know how to sit, and I know you a smart dog. You're a lot smarter than you're acting right now. Yeah, so I'll holler at you. Oh, yeah, and I'll try to remember to take a picture. Just remind me, dude, and I'll take a picture of that, or like whatever these gummies are, for you to look up. The name on the package is Hazy Shrooms or something, but like I said, I'm going to have to do a little bit of research myself, because I definitely don't think that I'm feeling like, if anybody knows what I'm talking about, if you've ever experimented with the flyageric, it's a complete different type. It's not anything. Flyageric is not going to give you the feeling of a real magic type of mushroom. So, I feel like what's probably in these gummies is probably more of an analog. of something that's trying to imitate something, you know what I mean? At least that's just based on my own personal experience. That's what I'm just gathering. It feels like it definitely feels like I might have. To me, it feels very close to like a psilocybin type thing, but I don't want to get my damn shit all flagged or anything over that either. So, it's neither here nor there. Hey guys, you have a good rest of the day. I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Hopefully, I can have something set up here soon in the next coming week where we'll do a stream with my friend that was in the chat, Meeks Entertainment. That's why I'm going to try to set up and schedule a few days in advance so we can maybe have some people like actually show up and be there when we're trying to, just get to know each other on a stream. And like I'm just promoting him, trying to get people to go over and sub to his channel, man. Like, he's doing his thing. He's putting some positive stuff out there, and I'm all about that. I love you guys. No, I'm not. I don't think it's a synthetic THC. It couldn't be. They can't sell that here now. I'm saying it. I'm pretty sure it's an analog synthetic of what you would find in real magic mushrooms. It's not. I guarantee you, what I'm feeling right now is not Amanita, because I've done Amanita enough to know what it feels like. It doesn't make me feel this good. And I swear to you, when I'm looking outside my door, I'm seeing tracers and stuff. Like I can see, I'm seeing like a small bit of, so that's a definite something's going on there that's like, it's in that gray area. You know what I'm saying? It's like in that gray area. Obviously, I bought it at a store, but I'm just impressed. Out of 4 gummies to feel as good as I did. So like, I'm going to get out of here because I'm not about promoting all that kind of stuff. That's not what this channel is about. I want to make that perfectly clear to anybody that is new to the channel. If you're just watching this live stream for whatever reason and you've seen at any time me talk about these gummies, it's not because I'm promoting it. I'm not telling anybody that it's a good thing. I just am speaking that it is pretty good for me right now because I'm feeling it, and it's definitely was worth the, you know what I'm saying? But that's not what this stream was about. This stream was about connecting to you guys, showing you the stuff from the thrift store, and then just talking. So let me get out of here because I just known to ramble, and Grey Cloud, you got chores to do. Get your ass together. And see y'all later. Till next time, Mr. Grey Cloud says the eternal moment, over and out. Ditto.